A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that underscores the tensions surrounding international naming conventions, Mexico has officially filed a lawsuit against tech giant Google. The lawsuit stems from Google's recent decision to alter the label for the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America on its Maps platform, a change that aligns with an executive order signed by former U.S. President Donald Trump. This legal action was announced by Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum during a press briefing, where she emphasized the importance of maintaining the historical name of the body of water that has been known as the Gulf of Mexico for over 400 years. President Sheinbaum's announcement comes after months of escalating tensions following Trump's executive order issued on his first day back in the White House in January. The order aimed to rename the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, a move that has been met with fierce opposition from Mexican officials. Sheinbaum previously threatened legal action against Google in February, expressing her concerns about the implications of such a name change on Mexico's territorial waters and historical identity. The Gulf of Mexico is a shared body of water, with approximately 46% controlled by the United States, 49% by Mexico, and 5% by Cuba. Sheinbaum noted that the Gulf of America label should only apply to the portion of the Gulf that lies over the U.S. continental shelf, arguing that Google's action effectively alters the name of the continental shelf belonging to Mexico and Cuba, which is outside the purview of Trump's decree. Google's decision to implement the name change on its Maps platform shortly after Trump's order has raised questions about the company's role in international naming disputes. The tech giant has stated that it follows a long-standing practice of aligning its naming conventions with those of the U.S. government. However, this policy has come under scrutiny, especially in light of the fact that the Gulf of Mexico has been recognized by that name for centuries. In response to the backlash, Google Maps now displays the Gulf of America for users in the U.S., while maintaining the traditional Gulf of Mexico label for users in Mexico. Elsewhere, the body of water is referred to as the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, further complicating the naming issue and highlighting the differing perspectives on the matter. The Mexican Foreign Relations Ministry has previously reached out to Google, urging the company to reconsider its decision to relabel the Gulf. Sheinbaum's administration is currently assessing the legal implications of the name change, hoping for a revision from Google before pursuing further legal action. As the lawsuit progresses, it coincides with legislative efforts in the U.S. Congress. Recently, House Republicans passed the Gulf of America Act with a narrow 211 to 206 vote, marking a significant step towards codifying Trump's order into law. The legislation now moves to the Senate for further consideration, potentially solidifying the name change at a governmental level. The situation has sparked widespread debate about the power of tech companies in shaping geographical nomenclature and the implications of such changes on international relations. As Mexico prepares to confront Google in court, the outcome of this lawsuit could have lasting ramifications not only for the Gulf of Mexico but also for how international naming disputes are handled in the digital age. In light of this legal battle, many are left wondering how the naming of geographical features can be influenced by political agendas and corporate policies. The case highlights the intersection of technology, politics, and international law, raising important questions about sovereignty and identity in an increasingly interconnected world. As developments unfold, both nations will be closely watching the proceedings, eager to see how this complex issue will be resolved. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.